Welcome back to another StarCastTV, and I am Scan. Today we are going to cast this fabulous game between Rush versus Queen, Queen versus Rush, and spawning location in the top left, the yellow Terran. This is Rush. And the other side of the player, spawning location in the bottom left, the green Zerg. This is Queen. And we are going to see a Zerg versus Terra matchup on Fighting Spirit. And many of you guys may think Fighting Spirit is kind of like a Terra map in the back then, where a lot of Zerg players were doing 3-hatch build. But with the nowadays, with the current meta where Zerg can pretty much deal with any kinds of Terrans build with 2-hatch opening, I feel like it's just kind of like there's no Terran favor anymore for Terran for the Fighting Spirit. And we are seeing Rush is going to be building a depot. Looks like this is a standard so far. No proxy barracks or even going for a center proxy barracks or whatsoever. We are going to see the depot first into a barracks follow up. Here it is. And at the same time, Queen is pretty much queuing up more about worker counts. Really low. And neither of the players are planning, they're not planning to go any kinds of early aggression in the beginning. I was expected to see some kind of like a maybe overpull by Queen, because you may have seen all those if you guys have seen Rush's gameplay of Terran vs Zerg, he often goes for 8 racks, maybe like 5 games out of like 1 game, or 5 games out of 2 games he does 8 racks that often. But he's not going to be doing the 8 racks in this kind of game scenario on Fighting Spirit. We'll be seeing Queen finally. Okay, Queen was scouting towards the 5 o'clock with the drone, but immediately as soon as he figured out the SCP was coming from the top side, he turned his drone scouting path all the way to 11 o'clock and start harassing Rush's command center SCV. Nice denying the command center as much as he can, and we get to see Rush has pulled 2 SCV to stop this drone harassment, and we get to see Queen has been mining the gas and about to start the lair at 2 minute 56 seconds. So this is looking standard so far. Not getting Zergling speed first. We see finally the first Marine just came out, try to get this drone, but the drone is so sneaky. We'll be getting out. Here we get to see 4 Zerglings are being made. Is he gonna be making another? No, never mind. So that will be just total. 4 links into metabolic boost on the way. We get to see Rush has will be putting on the bunker because he feels insecure right now, because he doesn't know whether Queen has made 6 Zergling. Queen was trying to show to Rush that he was moving out with the 4 Zergling, pretending that he made 6 Zergling and going for the attack move, but that was a lie. We get to see Academy just now started by Rush. 4 Marine into Academy. So far everything looks standard. We get to see SCV transfer towards to the natural. Rush will be pumping up all those SCV production. More drones being made, and let's see all those eggs. We get to see the Spartak on the way. More drones are coming out from those main base and natural, and we are seeing Queen. Okay, Queen is hiding his drone as much as he can because he wants to take the expansion force to the 5 o'clock. Finally, the scouting SCP just got picked up. That was a very long time, buying some time really well for Rush, and we get to see the Academy just now finish. This is about 9 Marines with the 2 medic follow up, but the supply depot. Okay, here's the supply depot just now being finished, and we'll see there are 9 Marines with 2 medic follow up. Spire Tech is on the way. And as well, Queen is taking another expansion at 5 o'clock. We see there are about 7 plus 9, so that is pretty much every mineral line is saturated for Queen. He has put it down the Creek colony because whenever you're playing on a fighting spirit, okay, we get to hear some compensation going on. One scan at the main confirming there is a Spire Tech, making more of a couple more of a Mutalisk by now. So here's what I wanted to point out was fighting spirit is a very close rush distance. If you just wait, like you see the unit moving out, like for Queen, like you see the moving units are moving out and try to build a Creek colony at the same time. That Creek colony will you will never get those something on time. So this is a second scan we just got to hear from Rush, confirming there's a 1 Creek colony at the net. Here's a 5 middles, just picked off 1 Marine, nicely done. Here is the 5 middles with a couple of Zergling fully sneaking. We got to see Rush has 5 barracks, but 1 missile turret was doing some great job over here. Missile turret is not going to fall down. +1 is all the way on the way as well. Range upgrade is now complete. We hear more of a scan going on by Rush. He just scanned the natural. Here's a second sunken colony just went up. Here are Mutalisk versus, okay, so that was 8 Meta versus 10 Marine. Queen just made a little bit of a mistake with the Muta Micro. He lost 1 Mutalisk there. Marine needs to be staying in a group. Medic also needs to heal those Marine, and we get to hear another compensation going off at the 5 o'clock. He confirms there's a hatchery. So now Rush decided to split up his army. He's gonna be sending that 2 special Marine force all the way to 5 o'clock. He's gonna assassinate all those drone count whenever he wants. And we get to hear these Mutalisks. They are taking so much of a missile turret shot. Okay, we'll be picking a 1 SCP before he runs away. So he did take down those 2 missile turrets, but he did lose quite a lot of Mutalisks. Okay, nice Mirko there. But at the same time, we get to see Rush is now pretty much assassinating all those drones, and now Queen is kind of stuck at here where he has to commit to do a lot of damage, and here it is. He's gonna be diving in with the 8 Mira, picking up SCB nicely down 1 by 1, 2 SCB, 3 SCB. Yeah, that was even more than I'm pretty sure that was even more. But so that Meritless harassment was so much, and yeah, like I said, you may think Fighting Spirit is a Terran map, but we see he even built like 5 missile turret, but he did lose so much of a worker count by the Mutalisk harassment. And main base is kind of a little bit of vulnerable, but if you look at the natural, no matter how many missile turret you just put at the Fighting Spirit, if you play on Fighting Spirit, no matter how many missile turret you right now build, they just go down. Look at this. One missile turret just went down. He just picked up 3 SCV again. So now Queen has been droning up so much. Okay, let's see. We see 26 drones so far. He's queuing up more. Here's a lurker upgrade on the way with the Queen's Nest follow-up. Here are 11 middles trying to do some micro. Nice Mira micro by Queen so far. We get to see Rush is trying to group up his M&M. Starport on the way as well. Nice Mira macro. More Creek colony has been going up. That will be total 5 sunken colony. Plus a couple of Hydras will be coming out as well, but there is no Hydralist at the 5 o'clock slide. We see, I feel like Rush is committing to go for the bust here, but I'm not sure whether that was a good idea, because okay, yeah, now Queen, Rush has just used the scan to confirm where the how much of a sunken colony Queen right now has. He was trying to, I think he wanted to go for the bust move, but There were just too many sunken colony at the natural, and now these 3 medic is not enough. Okay, here's a couple of movement that right now he's doing. Rush is now slowly getting back into the amount of SCV right now he really needs. So 31 workers. Looking solid. Here's a Mutilis, will be just moving around left and right. But I guess the lurker egg is on the way, but one of their Hydralists is a little bit out of position. Queen does have enough resource. Okay, here's the lurker egg on the way. 11 Mira will try to eat up this Eminem. Okay, Miss Micro, you're losing 1 Mutilis. One of the Mutilis is dangerously low HP. There's a huge marine ball just came and hitting a couple of marine fire shot from the low ground. But here are a couple of sandwich coming up for Queen. With the 11 Mira, with the 3 lurkers, nice borrow. Look at the splash damage right now. He's just, all those marine is just falling apart like that. Ooh, so this is not looking great because judging by the supply count right now by both players, Queen is leading the supply count. So this is a bad news, and we see one of the missile turret where Rush has made. I'm pretty sure it was the middle one. The middle one is just pretty much ruining the mining path for Rush, and we can get to see the SCV is just spinning like this, which is something that he doesn't want that to be happen. But however, this is a little bit of unfortunate because he was kind of having so much difficulty mining at his natural. We get to see all those lurker. This is gonna be an offensive lurker by Queen. Queen is just gonna be constantly using those Mutilis and try to buy some time, plus with a couple of lurkers. So this is an offensive lurker. And he's finally killing all those missile turret because they're pretty much annoying. Here's another scam we just heard. Yes, okay, so Rush is using a couple of scans to figure out where the army is, but he doesn't get to see where the lurkers are. Okay, here are 3 lurkers just now coming towards to the 5 o'clock. 3 lurkers will be borrowing, stacking the lurker, nicely done. And using 1 nice irradiate, so that is definitely a good one. Okay, we get to see he just consumed the drone. So Queen just consumed the drone, and I guess he wanted to use the Dark Storm at the 5 o'clock if Rush was going for the bust. But never mind. And we get to see, okay, I wasn't paying attention of Queen's tech. I was thinking he's pretty much doing the same standard here. But here is a couple of Guardian counter attack at the 11 o'clock natural. Rush is losing a lot of mining time. Supply lead by Queen, 89 versus 83. This is a bad news. And 1 vessel has dangerously low HP, no energy. Will go down. We get to see a couple of raids will be made by Rush, but gotta be careful. If he loses all those wraith, these Guardian is just gonna be doing a couple more of a damage here. Okay, Irradi is ready. He's gonna use the Irradi on the Mutilis or Guardian. He's gonna use the Irradi on a Guardian. I'm not sure whether that's a good idea, but okay. He does have one more vessel for the Irradi. The second vessel has enough energy, 81. And now we get to see Queen is pretty much pumping up a lot of drones. This is not a good sign for Rush, because if Zerg starts to have more worker count than Protoss or Terran, that means you're in a dangerous spot. We get to see a couple of lurkers are moving out with a single defiler with a couple of Zerglings, and now Rush is trying to buy some time, but only 2 vessels. Okay, so this kind of makes sense. Queen was harassing Rush with the Guardian and forcing him to make raids, and while Rush was investing all those Vespin gas for the raid and using second gas mining time, that is the reason where he couldn't get much of a science vessel out on the map. Look at this, he's making another, yeah, I'm not sure, he's making another raid for some reason. We get to see a couple more of a fire bats will be being made. He really wants to kill this lurkers, but the Darkstorm is just pretty much doing such a great job, and the refinery is also burning for Rush, so Rush is not in a great position. Okay, he just got played by the Defiler. Marines are dangerously low HP vessels. Oh no, this is looking bad. Okay, he does deny the 4th expansion, killing a couple of okay, that was a Defiler and a single lurker. So that is definitely nice, but here is the backup army by Queen. Queen does have, okay, he doesn't have any upgrade. 0-0 upgrade versus, I can't click, 2-1 upgrade of a Marine. He does not have one new upgrade for the Zergling. Okay, we get to see finally one Mutalisk just will go down. There are, okay, so this is a triple evolution chamber. Triple evolution chamber, and I'm not sure. He's also going for Ultralisk Cavern. So that is somewhat interesting. Okay, now the game is slowly getting back into the mid game over here, but the amount of resource Rush was not able to mine in the early mid stage. This is such a big trouble for Rush because look at the number of science vessel. What are you gonna do against Zerg, who has completely 3 base saturation plus also taking another gas here, gas expansion here, and only 2 vessels. Vessel needs to be careful. Okay, he does save it. He's trying to go for the bus, but one single lurker behind the sunken line. They are doing such a great job. Another vessel will go down, so this is the bad news. Okay, I guess Rush didn't want it to keep up the game. I'm not sure. I thought this game was playable because Queen was not having any of an upgrade, and we saw Rush had 2-1 upgrade, so he had the upgraded advantage. But I guess he thought he couldn't keep up the game anymore because they're pretty much 3 base complete saturation, plus they are pretty much all those macro hatchery at the 5 o'clock side, plus Rush did lose so many of a science vessel in the early stage, so maybe he was not able to keep up the game anymore and he just surrendered this quick. So that was a very fantastic play by Queen where he just constantly harassed. Okay, remember, like in the early stage he only had 8 Mutalisk, and with a couple of Zerglings try to go for the backstep, but he did lose a couple of Mutalisk, and Rush was having some of a favor at that position, with the Marine Medic Force was also standing in the middle of the map. Remember that part? And he also split that 2 Marine towards to the 5 o'clock side and assassinated all of the drones at the 5 o'clock. And at the same time, Queen, where he decided to go for the bust at the natural, taking down all those missile turret and picking up the SCV, denying all those tech timing as much as he can. And that pretty much changed the game by Queen. I think, I guess the part where he just started picking up a lot of SCV count, and Queen, even though Queen did lose a lot of drone at the 5 o'clock side early stage, but the number of drones and he just instantly get back into the game was just insane. And it is somewhat unfortunate, like no matter how many of a missile turret you build on fighting spirit, Rush has to take a lot of damage there. So that was a little bit of a trouble for Rush there. So that was a very good play by Queen. Thank you for watching, and if you guys enjoy watching these great games on StarCastTV, please hit the like and subscribe button. We will bring more fabulous game in the future.